Okay, this is part two. The rear axle holder repair. We welded, we used steel stick, JB Weld steel stick to, this is pretty tough stuff. I mean, it's pretty solid. Now we're gonna throw this in here, weld this on here, and then put it on the mower, and we'll see what happens. Got a little bit of heat here. Got my mask on, so my voice might sound a little bit blurry. Got about 5 to 15 minutes before this stuff starts to harden or cure. But just want to get that in there. So smear a little bit around here. It's hardening already, but kind of smearing it, you know, as I'm doing it, so it holds tight. I scratched up the or sanded the metal or the steel a little bit so it kind of grabs and sticks good. But once this hardens, it'll keep this bolt from moving out or sliding out, and then the trans is going to slide through, or the transmission. This is my first time doing this, so might not look that good, but see what happens here. Then sharp edges, because this was a might just take a little bit. Nah, I don't want to go in there. Just do the outside. I'm gonna sand those sharp edges a little bit, or find a nut that I can stick in there. Maybe we'll see. When I'm all done and it hardens, you can, this stuff's pretty easy to sand. So I kind of clean it up and make it look a little nicer, you know. You might not get it the first time. You might have to let it. I might not get it the first time, so I'll kind of let it get welded on there, and then clean it up a little bit. Gonna let that harden on there for a little while, about 15 minutes before it sets. And then for it to fully cure, it says not sure if it's gotta read the label. I'm not sure if it's an hour or 24 hours. I'll probably wait 24 hours before I actually use the mower with it on there. Let that set. And then, stuff's pretty tacky. It's kind of hard to we'll see what happens here. Okay, I'll let that sit, and then throw the bearing on, show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it cured or dried, but I'm gonna sand it up a little bit, clean it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, even though you can't see it under the mower. But I'm gonna show you how this now it'll sit under your I wanted to show you guys something. So here's your wheel bearings. Your wheel bearings will go in here, like that, like that. This is your transmission. So your transmission is when your transmission is under the mower, and then it comes through your bolt. I mean these sliding through that hole. The transmission will sit under there, and then this is on one side. And then this one will be on one side. So this is how it normally looks. And you got this big hole too. They put this big hole. In my opinion, it's just a bad design. So on the so that's the and I want to show you guys the in my other videos you'll see well, there's a couple different models of the Honda HRR216. So on the model that has this kind of rear axle holder, or the transmission, I don't know what you want to call it, but so I showed you guys how that sits in there like this. So this is, and then on the newer models, I want to show you, I have a, hold on, I'm trying to find the part real quick. So you see, I got I'll show you guys. I got two Hondas I'm working on. One, this one is well, in my opinion, it's the commercial version. The one over there is they're both Honda HRR216s. One's the 7 VXA model, and the other one is the 9 VYA model. So the newer model, or the one they used to sell in stores, Home Depot, they used to sell that one with the 7.5-inch wheels. I'm not sure if they sold the bigger models. They may have online, but they would have to order it at the courtesy desk, or you'd have to order it online, or you'd have to get it at a small engine repair landscaping equipment supply store. So on this model, this slides through, and then the transmission sits on the bearings on this thing. But you can see how big that hole in the back is still. And you get that wobble in your wheel. So I don't know if the newer design, or one is commercial or one is residential, but the newer model, the smaller model, has this type of, and they call this part a rear axle holder. And then they call this part a adjuster arm, but it's actually it just sits in this way, and then the transmission slides through here. So when the transmission goes under your mower, it would slide through this. See the difference? So I'm thinking maybe on the newer HRR216s, this is an upgraded design. So what I did, and that's the play in your wheel. So when you fix your wheels, you put the new drive gears on your wheels, and you still got play in your wheels. I mean, that's where it looks like it's coming from. Now here's the newer one. but it's a small. So this one doesn't, I'm not sure if this one fits on there. I mean, there may be a way. And then I welded this on there, so it's not as sturdy as this, but it's not as weak as this. Alright, so this is the side with that I used the JB weld on. And you can see your bearing. So after you put the trans back in and your axle holders, or rear axle holders, this bearing slides on. And the trans axle rides along along the bearing. But it's a lot tighter, not as loose. I'll show you the other side. That's the inside, how it looks on the inside. And then this one wasn't damaged, so I didn't do anything to it, but I just wanted to show you. See how much play is on this side? And take the bearing out. And rise along the bearing. So if that bearing slides out, it gets damaged, or you know, it would eat or chew into this. And on this mower, it's only got one wheel adjuster. And to lower or raise the deck of the mower, you use the adjuster on this side. And then this side has a spring that connects. So you don't actually have to, it's not like this one where you have to actually set the wheel on each side. You're only doing it on one side. And then the spring does the rest. But with the JB weld, it's a lot less play. And that should hold. So I guess we'll put it back on and run it and see what happens. And then so on the on this HRR216, this is the rear wheel axle holder, and it goes in like that. And this has the 8.5-inch wheels, and this mower, they didn't sell that. They didn't sell this mower at Home Depot, or not in stores as far as I know. They may have been able to order it online, but I got this one at a landscape supply or a small engine store. So then on this model, this is an HRR216. This has a 7.5-inch wheels. That's HRR216 9VYA. And then on this one, it's HRR216 7VXA model. I'm pretty sure this machine's a little bit older, so I don't know. So that would go on there like that on this model, and then this model has this design. So it would, when you look on the inside, and then with that model, it would go like this, and sit this way. And then the inside would look like that, but that would give you more support. And then you wouldn't have the issue that I had with this. So I used the JB weld and put that that nut or bolt extractor on here to give it some more support. So yeah, that's how it looks. So that one goes on that mower. This one goes on that mower. Yeah, so put everything back together, and then we'll see. All right, so we got the rear axle holder and bearing back in. And, that's the side with the JB weld. And in case you take yours apart, you don't know how it goes back together. And then this spring will connect to here. I'll show when it's all put back together, but I'm not sure which way this goes yet. But yeah, then you got your two washers for your wheels, your gears, and your washers there. And then behind this, on the right side, so if you got the spring, you got two washers. The big washers go on this side, and then on the other side, you got your adjuster lever. You got it back there, so this moves the other side too with the spring. And that spring, this spring is on here, and you got your wheels on. This one lever raises the deck up and down in on the back of the deck. The front's got wheel height adjusters. So this is your wheel height, or your blade height, raising and lowering the deck on the back side. And it moves the right side also.